Good morning, Fuego. Welcome back to another adventure. I recently went to Guatemala and did the overnight hike up Acatenango to see an active volcano erupting. This was such an epic experience. Cannot wait to share this trip with you. Quick background if you haven't heard of this hike, Guatemala is home to over 30 volcanoes and only 3 of them are active. This particular hike takes us to the summit of Volcano Acatenango, which is not active, to watch the neighboring volcano called Fuego that is active, so we can experience lava erupt up close and personal. The hike is over the span of 2 days, starting mid-morning on day 1, get to campsite, and the next morning reach the summit for the finale. There is an optional hike after you reach campsite to get even closer to Fuego, but more on that later. Anyway, let's hike. Getting an early start in the morning, we gathered with the rest of the group at the tour company's office. We had coffee and shots of beet juice, I think, to kickstart our day. Did a briefing on the hike and reorganized our backpacks. This was also the moment to decide if we wanted to rent any additional gear or pack extra layers to stay prepared. Our trail begins across these farmlands. We're hiking on soft volcanic soil, gradual inclines, not overly steep just yet, but the loose soil does slow the pace since you're slipping back here and there. A little slippery. Stairs. Main friends. Bag, heavy, me, sweaty. About an hour into the hike, we arrived at the park's entrance. The next leg of the journey is through this vibrant green tropical cloud forest. The biodiversity here is truly stunning. The trail maintains a steep incline though, just in case you're wondering. This incline. Do you see it? We hiked in the tropics for about an hour and a half till we stopped for lunch. Hello. You're a cow dog. The most demanding section of the hike, at least for me, was this one right here. After lunch, it was the final stretch, an uphill climb of another 300 meters. We're venturing into a different microclimate, a high alpine forest. The reward at this altitude is the panoramic view of many majestic volcanoes in the area. I definitely took many scenic stops along the way. After another 2 hours of hiking, climbing above the tree line, we finally arrive at our campsite in this windy and enchantingly volcanic landscape. From right here, the Antigua Valley and Vocan Fuego just standing right before us.
Oh my.
Are we not too close? I've decided to hike Fuego.
Oh boy.
This part is optional. You can decide at camp. It's a 3-hour round trip to the ridge of Vocan Fuego to watch sunset by the summit. We'll be as close as 150 meters from the crater. At this point, I'm definitely tired, but at the same time feeling the adrenaline rush. I figured I'm already here, so what's another 3 hours? We started off going downhill, but very quickly the terrain changes on us. It gets slippery with the volcanic soil. Closer to Fuego, it is completely vertical. I'm basically climbing here on all fours. We reached the summit in just over an hour, but the weather had other plans. Really cloudy, no visibility here, and the wind was just relentless. Sand and dirt everywhere. I could barely keep my eyes open. Holding on to my backpack and my headlamp, it was definitely a hang on for dear life moment. So we waited for maybe 15-20 minutes. Weather did not clear up, so we decided to head back. It was getting darker and darker as we hiked down. We were basically like shadows, navigating sand and rocks, tracking each other's headlamps. Have you ever felt like you're dying but also thriving at the same time? This was the moment for me. The rain also kicked in for the last 20-30 minutes of the hike, so there we were, just trekking in the pitch black night, with the rain and all, just making our way back to camp.
Barely getting in. Yum.
Here we are on the road again at 4 a.m. This is our final ascent to our destination at the summit of Acatenango. It's beautiful. The trail is a steep and slippery climb all the way up, but we made it in less than an hour, just in time for the horizon to light up.
This is the best sunrise ever.
Alright, so this concludes my overnight volcano hike. I will see you at the next sunrise.